particularly pull from. The person they're texting you, they didn't do it. Someone else did it and passed the name to you, to them, so that they can contact you. And then, if you're interested, they're going to refer your name to somebody else who's going to contact you on WhatsApp. Come on, man. Then from there, they go through all the picture spiel, and it could be from many things. One that, the first one that basically popped up, that contacted me, was basically a remote data entry. We're basically putting in false reviews. This is all supposed to be legal, mind you, but they can't give you any of the data. They can't give you any of the business information, really, but they're trying to convince you that it's all legit and on the up and up. And it's perceived as not legal, and if anyone got caught on to it, it would ruin the basically algorithm, and they wouldn't be able to perform. Basically, you're providing false information to inflate businesses and reputations and stuff like that, when it's supposed to be legal. They force you to go to WhatsApp, so communication really can't be. They can't necessarily be traced. It's supposed to be end-to-end encryption and shit like that. Anyone who sends you to a third-party app like WhatsApp for employment purposes, it's a fucking scam. That's like the flag number one. Then you start asking questions. The more questions you start asking, shit don't make no damn sense. And you can't follow up on it. You can't verify any information. Any legit business, you'll be able to verify what it is they're doing, what you're supposed to be doing. Everything should be verifiable. So listening to Snapchat or WhatsApp or any of these other Telegram, Signal, any of these other platforms that end-to-end encryption, where you can hide your identity, you get a phone, you get a fake, a false number, or anything like that. Yeah. Or I can make a Google voice number and use that to register on some other third-party app. No. That don't fly. That don't fly at all. So it's all the sneaky shit. But it's hilarious, and I get hit up like every 2 weeks. Are you busy? Are you interested in remote work? And I just text them, I'm on to this scam. Do not contact me anymore. Some will leave it as is and don't say nothing. Other ones still try to reel you in. Oh, I understand why you feel this way. However, blah, 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 blah. So be aware of that one. Be aware of these employment scams that are trying to lure you in with remote work. Because that's the thing now. Everyone's trying to find remote work, work from home jobs. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Trust me, if I can work from home and get paid good, decent money, why the fuck not? Like, I'm not knocking that, but that's what they're using that to try to lure people in. That's some bullshit. So, yeah. Pay attention to that. Be on to that. So, yeah, we're going to move on next. Dating scams. This was, I've been with my lady now 2 years. Coming up on 2 years. This is back when I was dating, well, basically got back into dating. And dating apps are convenient for those who ain't got no damn time at all. And so, yeah, they are. They're convenient for those who don't have time. I had no time to like to go out and meet people. I would have liked to been able to go out and go to a park, go to music, go wherever the fuck, and actually meet somebody, run into somebody, whatever, do face-to-face shit. I had no time. Father of 3, trying to figure out what the fuck. So, but dating apps are convenient. There are some good ones out there. However, Plenty of Fish is not one of them. Neither is, I believe at the time it was called U-Date. I think it's called Once Now or something like that. There's a lot of these dating apps where they want you to pay for you're paying the message, you need tokens to message people, stuff like that. So you have to buy these tokens to message people or trinkets to send to people. And that's just a scam in itself. There's not they're either bots or they're just hired participants, male or female, particularly female, to get men to spend money on the app and send them gifts and spend money on the app to even just communicate, basic communication, shit like that. Don't fall for that shit. And like so a lot of the apps, like the ones stuff like that, they would do you get like 30 free tokens to use to communicate. After that shit was done, I deleted the damn app, deleted the profile, and I was starting. And when this I was testing shit out, because then the people you're communicating with, they might even not even be women. You don't know who the fuck is behind that screen, first of all. But again, they're doing something to lure you in to get you to purchase, get you to buy tokens to communicate. The way to defeat that shit is if you get to a good, decent conversation with somebody, then one, I always had, in this instance, I had a WhatsApp and or some other number. I was never giving out my real number because again, you don't know who the fuck you're meeting. Like it can be dangerous getting on dating apps and trying to meet somebody. You don't know who these people are at all. And so it's okay to take precautions. Nothing wrong with that at all. It's safe. But give them an alternate number to call and contact you and see what they say. You just let them know, hey, I like the conversation we're having. And see if they're interested in talking outside of it. Or just let them know, yeah, I'm running out of tokens. I'm not paying for this. I'm going to keep this going. Conversation going. You can reach me here. Don't say stuff like that. Like, don't start saying stuff, oh, I'm not worth the conversation. I'm not worth a couple of tokens. I'm not worth... Yeah. And then you'll also get into, and that's why they had to rebrand themselves. So people were onto that shit. So when apps start rebranding themselves, oh, we were this, we're now that, yeah. And they were trying to scam people. Plenty of Fish had this thing going where, and I can't necessarily credit it to it being the app itself. But this is where a lot of scammers kind of went to. Either the app was allowing it, was in on it, or it just happened to be the place where these scammers were going. But this was the pattern. It was always Asian women, and I'm not knocking Asian women, but this is the pattern. It was always Asian women on the app, and it could have been false. It could have been, again, false people. Again, you don't know who the hell's behind these screens, but it was always an Asian profile that would communicate through outside of the app. When you start actually communicating with them, it would communicate through WhatsApp, always WhatsApp. They would try to get you into a crypto scam. They are always into cryptos in some way, and they are always in like the fashion world or restaurant. That was always a profession, typically speaking. And it was always, oh, are you into crypto? Are you into crypto? Are you into crypto? You should do this, you should do that. And try to scam and try to get you into basically the crypto scam. Never failed. Don't say never failed. It was the same thing. So I caught on to that. Luckily, I didn't get sucked into it. When I started seeing the pattern, anytime I was communicating with an agent, people on Plenty of Fish, not any other app. It was only on Plenty of Fish. When I would communicate with any Asian female on there, it was the same thing. And I even called one once, and this is how dumb she was. I called and I could hear that she was at basically it was like a call center. Because you could hear the message tone every time you like message somebody on WhatsApp. It's that same tone. And that's all you heard in the background was the WhatsApp tone. The entire time. And it was some crazy shit. Like, because at this point you're trying to, this is the part of dating, you know, what do? Communicate with somebody. You go, hey, let's meet up. But now we're in the scam where they refuse to even meet up or anything like that in person until you invest in crypto or whatever the scam is trying to do. And that's how they're trying to lure you in. So there's some crazy shit that's going on out there. Since we're on the scams, I'm like, you know, let me just put out all the scams. So, like, all the scams that are currently going on that I've personally experienced, mind you. This is a hearsay. It's stuff that I've personally experienced. Luckily, the years I spent working security and law enforcement made me a paranoid son of a bitch. So, so I'm able to, you know, something doesn't feel right, follow your gut. It just does not feel right, and everything's a goddamn cash grab. You follow your gut, walk the fuck away. You know, and luckily, I have. I'm not afraid to walk away, and I'm fairly certain it saved me a whole lot of goddamn pain, headaches, and probably financial fucking pain as well. So just be aware of shit like that as well. You know, ain't nothing wrong, follow your gut. There are times when it is better to be safe than sorry. Especially when you're dealing with some of the crazies and the goddamn, you know, you never fucking know. And today's economy, where our poverty line is, and how bad things are for so many people who can't afford to take certain risks in employment and dating, especially if you have kids. You know, it's not just about you. If you have a family, you have kids, you definitely got to take more precautions. Because I have a scorched earth policy when it comes to my kids, when it comes to my family in general. So, and now, for the last scam, this is more of an opinion. I need to get y'all's opinion on this and what you feel about it. Because, I need one. Hold on, give me a moment. This could be looked at from many different angles. And I know, so it's been put out there. It's all over the internet. It's a hot topic. I'm sure you've all come across and seen it at least once. But the whole debacle with Kennedy, Mark Luttrell, and Chris Kyle, and Mike Glover, and Jocko, and all these military figures. Not only say high profile, but they're well known. You know, their names are out there. You want, like, I've heard of Tim Kennedy and Jocko and Marcus Luttrell and all that. They got books and everything else. And I'm not, this is me trying to discuss whether or not it's stolen power or war crimes or anything like that. You know, I've never served with them. I've never actively served in those communities. I've worked in combat support in those communities. But, you know, that's neither here nor there. What bothers me is, and this goes back to what I said when I did the scam about supplements and steroids and people in the fitness industry who are peddling this shit and marketing it as if it's one thing when they're on steroids, so it's not, you know. If you're embellishing stories or flat out lying contracts. You're winning contracts and beating out other people based on lies. Other people damn sure earned it and deserved it. But what mostly bothers me is the military, big military in general, marketing and recruiting based off of lies and fabrication and fraud. A lot of organizations do it. The main difference is this is a 4-year contract they're suckering people into based on lies and deceit and fraud. You could be the next Tim Kennedy, you could be the next Workers Trail. People are enlisting, making a whole new life change based off of these figures, these stories, and based on these false possibilities. Again, if they're true, a lot of it's been proven true, some not so much. I'm not here to debate that, but the fraud and the false advertising part comes in where you can't just quit these contracts. Generally speaking, you were locked in into a 4 and sometimes even higher, 4 or longer year contract serving the military. You can't just quit. So now you're talking about when it comes to contract, how is that not fraud? And how is that not fraud and false advertisement and everything else in between? Like there's other organizations that do it. I've fallen for some of those with other organizations. What is another entity? Like when I briefly worked for the fucking Pasquotank correctional facility out in North Carolina. But guess what? The difference is I quit. I could literally walk the fuck out, and I did. Once I realized it was all lies and realized it was all bullshit, and the only people who were positively talking the place up was a year from retirement or no longer an actual correctional officer, they were the admin. Once I saw the shit for what it fucking was and was experiencing firsthand, like, nah, this is some bullshit. It's some reckless bullshit, and I'm out. We can go into the details about that later if you want. Let me know. I don't mind telling the story. But I quit. You can't just quit the military. You got people and other government organizations that do the same thing. Recruiters by nature typically lie a lot. But the major difference here is they're using these stories, they're marketing these stories to recruit, and they're locking people into 4+ years contracts that they can't just walk the fuck away from. You can't just quit. That is the part that bothers me. That's the main difference there. You can't just quit these contracts. So how is that not fraud? How is that not basically false advertising? A lie is a lie, period. I even had, and I'm not knocking the military. I don't regret, good and bad, I really don't regret any part of my military service. And I'm not here to go into why these people lied or anything. There's plenty of other experts that can go into that. This is more of that you consider to be fraud or a scam or false advertisement when they're recruiting and marketing based off of these embellished stories of something just outright flat lies. And you've got some people who are coming out telling the truth, and you got a lot of people who service members who just got caught. And a lot of there's a big argument for stolen ballots. But you have big military endorsing this shit and using it to market and to recruit and to advertise. So give me your opinion on it. What do you think about that? Is that right? Is that wrong? Does it depend? Who knows? I don't think it's right based on it. And if for no other reason, there's many reasons why I don't think it's right, but for no other reason, it's the fact that people are getting locked into 4-year fucking or more contracts that they can't walk on. They're locked in. It's a contract. So goddamn employment is going to send you to some third-party app from some unreliable source of they can't ask questions. Because I start asking for details. What recruitment platform did you get my information from? Oh, we don't know exactly. They won't be able to answer legit questions. Ask legit questions. Ask as many questions as you want. If they can't answer them,